Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. So if you're here watching, come in and say hello. It's a bit chilly here in central Scotland, so the fire's on if you want to come and get comfy. So I'm just getting myself set up here. It does say one person is watching, so please say hello. Mind you, that one person could be myself. I don't know. So we'll just give it a moment, see if anyone comes in, but it won't matter. I'll just keep going. We'll see what happens. So I have become aware of all these open or split. I don't know what to do with my lighting. It's not that great, is it? Let's see. I need to move where my stand is, but I can't. I'm not able to do that just now. I don't. That probably just makes it all worse, but we'll just go with what we've got. Every time I think I've fixed it, I've not. So anyway, I wanted to have a go at one of these split front cards. I have seen a few. I'm going to take the dies out because they just cause a bit of, and the punches, they cause too much glare. Hi Kay, and you come. Glad to have your company. So I won't be talking totally to myself. There's something about, I just prefer having company, because when you record on your own, it's like, oh, it just feels weird talking to the wall. So anyway, I've been kind of aware on social media and Pinterest, etc. Oh my darling, and you come, Heidi. Yes, it's quite cold here. So yeah, the fire's on. Come and get cosy. I don't know what it's like down with UK. I hope you're maybe a bit warmer than we are. I was actually going to sit out for a wee while with my crochet. I took coffee out and it was too cold, so I thought, no, I'm just going to go and do some crafting and talk to my crafting buddies. So here we go. We have Heidi in Australia and Kay down south somewhere. I'm not actually sure where you are, Kay. So I'm back to where I started. Is it split front cards? These cards that I'm seeing that are like trellis, like fence. Hi Shirley, and you come. Oh, you're going into the garden. Hope you've got a jumper on. It's blooming cold out there today compared to what it was yesterday. It was very windy. Oh, you're near, that's right, so you are, Kate, because you told me that when I went to London, that you weren't terribly far away. Right, so back to where I am. I wanted to try and make one of these trellis cards. Now, I have looked on Pinterest, I have seen pictures, but I have not watched how anyone actually did it, achieved it. So I'm making it up my own way. Now, I think it was BB Cameron that I saw pictures from. And I'm not sure if she's American, so she might be using inches. Didn't really look. Hey, Stampin' Oasis, and you come. So if you want to have a look at BB Cameron, I'm not quite sure what company. She's not Stampin' Up, but she's with another company. But I've got this out because I have intentions of using that. So I did see just one of her cards, and I've seen a lot of other people do the fancy one. But where they stop, they have slaps at the bottom and not at the top. So I've got an idea. I'm good, Stampin' Oasis, and I've forgotten your name, honey. Oh, I'm terrible. Terrible. If you come in with a name, like a business name, I don't always know who it is. Please tell me your name. Stampin' Oasis, and I will try to remember. Yeah, so as I say, I've seen BB Cameron and I thought, will I watch how she's achieved it, and then I thought, no, I'm going to just go off and do it myself in centimetres, because I think there's plenty available in inches out there. However, you know, if I do put this into a class, I will work out the inches too. So Amber, oh Amber Now I know you couldn't. I knew she'd know you. It's like, it's a lovely Amber. How lovely to have you here. See, that's the secret. If you come on at different times, you get to say hello to people you don't always get to see. You can't always make. Well, you need to come back to Stampin' Up, Amber. You need to come back. But I believe you've got a little baby, haven't you, now? Your baby will be growing. Right, so I have cut a 10-fold card. Hey Emma, in you come. I'll just sit here and just say hello to everybody as you come. And please give me a poke if I haven't said hello to you. Fire's on. Come and get cosy. There's drinks and there's food on the table, plenty snacks, so just get yourself cosy and we'll see what happens. So back to this, let's see if we can make one card at least. So I decided I would like one that's got slats all the way up. So I've cut this. Oh, that's not good, Heidi. Oh dear. Oh, thanks, Heidi. Your baby's going to be 3 months. Yeah, your hands are full, my darling. Your day will come. Right. I keep forgetting what I'm doing. Right, yeah, so this is a normal half a sheet of A4, so it's 10.5 centimetres that way and 29 point whatever this way. And I've scored it in half at 14.85. I know people tell me that's not possible, but it is. Okay, right, so I am going to cut strips from this that are 1.5 centimetres each. So through that one, I'm using this side of my trimmer, which is great. Now, I have not tried this out, I am making it up. Yeah, I think Amber is a super mum. She's super mum. I'm ready to know your wee conversation there. Right, 1.5 centimetres. I'm just going to cut till I leave in a wee flap here. I will be at least coming to Perth, to the west of Australia, within the next year or so, and well, you could always just jump over to Perth, couldn't you, Heidi? I'll take one more from here. Right, so I've taken all those 1.5 strips. Yeah, it also costs more than a few pennies. Hey Valerie, in you come. So what I've left myself with is just, it's just a bit over 1 centimetre on the top here. So that bit. Then I have got a piece of card here which is cut to, it's like half a sheet. So I'm going to cut myself 2 1.5 strips that are going to be the length of my card. These will be the fence posts. So 1 and 2. I'm going to keep this basic today, but then you can cut some and pop them on the top and the back, and you can fancy it all up. But I'll just take that. I have seen BB do 2 different styles, so if there's time we'll have a go at the other one, but let's see. So I've got this flap here, Now I did bring out my silicone sheet because I thought that might be handy. I brought it out, but I don't know where I put it. And I've actually got, oh here it is, I put it in the drawer. I've actually got 2 pairs of snips today. You will watch a video soon that I taped yesterday, and couldn't find a single pair of snips on my desk. Right, so I've got these 2 that are the full length. There. Pardon me. So this is me working it out. This is not what I've been shown, but I am going to pop. This is actually a little bit longer than the card because of the fold, but we'll snip off any extra when we're done. Tidy it up then. So I'm just popping a dot of glue on there. I'm just doing one at a time here. So kind of eyeballing that looks about straight. You can check it if you, do you know, if you've got a T-square ruler or the such. Now this is overlapping a little bit, but that's because I could use this of course to help me know if it's straight. Yep, it's pretty straight. Well no, it would be straight if that was straight, wouldn't it? So I've just put that dot of wet glue there and I'm holding it down. Just let that get a grip and then we'll do the other one. Take care, Amber. Lovely to see you for a wee while. We'll talk again. Right, and that seems to have got a grip. So we'll just pop this one. It's roughly about the same. Just eyeball it, doesn't have to be exact. But of course, if you like things exact, then you measure it all and line it up. T-square ruler would be your friend in that situation. But I'm thinking, you know, it's a fence. So, do you know, if you know anyone who's built a fence and every slat is totally straight, well, that's not the people I know. Right, so then I've got all these slats, and again you could have spacers and you could have them all exactly the same space apart, but this is Janice's world. I've put glue on there and I'm just popping this bottom one so that it lines up across the bottom of the card. Whoops, not if you knock it like that, it won't be. So keep these straight and just hold that till the glue grips a bit. So that's, just want to make sure that that is fairly lined up with the base of your card. And then take another one. You go and plant then, Shirley. You'll be back in because you'll be feeling it cold unless you've got a really decent jumper. And then I'm just going to put the next one above and just, I don't know what the space is, maybe half of the distance. Whoops. Just give that glue a minute. You can pick it up and just, you know, eyeball it, make sure you're happy. I think that needs to come down just a bit. Oh, it's Kay's wound that's broken down, not Heidi's. Oh, that's not good. And then do this one at the top. So wee dot of glue. Yeah, I think it's called a split front card. Well, it's a variation on a split front card, isn't it? Because quite often you just do it. I did a split front card last week, wasn't it, with the acetate. It's the same idea, it's just this as we're doing it I'm not following anyone else's instructions though, Shirley. Heidi, I'm making it up my own version. But I'm just going to, so that I'm going top, bottom, so that I mean, some will have perfected it, but I'm like one of these people. I just like to try it out for myself. And keep it simple. I've just chosen Very Vanilla because I had some around. And to be truthful, I need to order white because I don't have much left. I need to put an order in for basic white, so I will be doing that soon. Okay, so again, just a little dot and a little dot. I never actually checked. See, how clever am I? It's good enough, isn't it? So I see, most of the ones I'm seeing just now, I've got, it's solid, you know, about a third. I thought, well, let's do a whole trellis. So there's the whole trellis. And then I'm just going to decorate that with leaves and flowers. So that was that. But the other version that I saw was done this way. So we could have a go at that as well. I'll quickly make the basis of that, and then probably we can decorate them both at the same time, couldn't we? Right, so again, we'll just stick with the same width, 1.5. The picture, this is the picture that I saw of BB's, and it was, she called this a door because you're doing this portrait direction. There's one more. Now I need another one of these. I think we need another strap for the door. So that needs to be a 1.5. Actually no, there'll be a spare one here. I won't, because I'm leaving a space, there'll be at least a spare one here, so we'll just take that to the 10.5. So we'll take it just under the 10.5. And I've got those two that were left from the other card. They will do, I think. Yeah, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So basically just doing the same, but she put 3. So let's just do that. We'll do it the same way as we did it before. They're not even. They won't be equidistant or anything. I've only seen a picture of it though, Heidi. I didn't watch how she made it. Actually meant to put it on here, not there, but never mind. Now I need 2 pairs of hands because I did give that awkward for myself. But that is my middle name, Awkward. So she may have made it, and her measurements will be different. I have done just a normal centimetre card that we do in the UK. And again, I'm just going to do the same as I did before. I have this bit so that I get the first one lined up with the card. Right. These bits will get trimmed off at the end, just right. Just give that a minute. You see, so it's like the garden gate. So I want to just do this one roughly in the middle. Roughly. What I'm going to do here is open that out onto my silicone mat so that if the glue spreads a bit, it won't matter. Except then I don't know if that's in line. Oh, Janice. I don't have to make life difficult, do I? I'm not putting it on the silicone mat because I need to line it up with the top and the bottom of the card. So just make sure I don't make a mess with glue. So you could have less of a gap between the slats. Could put more slats in. It's your fence. You decide. You could cut points, you know, on the tops of the slats for your gate. Or she called hers a door, but I think this is my garden gate. This one's the garden gate. That's what I'm going to call this one, the garden gate card. Snips and just cut these wee extra bits off. I do see I've got some messy bits with glue, but I'm okay with that. So we've got 2 cards that we can now just have great fun decorating. My glue eraser take that off, but then I can make, you know, I can make sure I put some plants up that. So is everyone okay? Are you falling asleep by the fire? So there's a gate, and that one can be a trellis that way, but it could be a gate or a fence that way. So do you know, you can, whatever, you can think it up, so it's not hard. I'm going to leave that one for the glue to dry, and we'll probably decorate this one first. So I've chosen the colours for my first one. I've got some gold as well that was lying, because I pulled out, I forgot that this punch carried over, the dragonflies punch carried over, so I think we'll use little dragonflies. Are you sleepy there, girls? That's okay, that's allowed. a wee granny nap. Yeah, that was my option. I could have a granny nap, or I could come and talk to my pals. So I could talk to you guys. Right, so I've got the Petal Park Punch. I've gone for Blueberry Bushel and Lemon Lime Twist. Anyway, the dragonfly's back, so I don't really... No, I think it stayed last year as well. I think it was in the annual. Right, so I'm just going to... I'm not needing that leaf because I'm going to get leaves with the lemon lime twist. So, I don't know how many I want. Just a pile because what I don't use in this card. Oh. Right, so I'm going to do Blueberry Bushel and Lemon Lime Twist for the first card. What colours combination, what green, what flower colour shall I use for the other one? And you could tell me now, because it would be better to just get them out, especially to do the die cutting bit. So what colour of leaves shall I do for the second card? Please tell me which green. And I'm just going to cut myself two of these lemon lime twist ones. Is there anybody awake that could tell me what green they want me to use? Granny apple, okay, right, okay. And then what colour for the flowers with Granny apple? And then we'll have fun. Bubble bath with Granny apple, okay? We'll do that. And Casey and Berry burst. I'll go for bubble bath because, simply because Heidi was first to say, and you got the green. Oh, you're away with Blackberry Bliss. Right, girls, so you're going to make your own cards, get your punches out and do your own, because there's lots of colour combinations coming up now. And of course, with the machine there. Right, so there's my two lemon lime twists that won't come out. Come on, just come out to save me. Right, that's good. I like it when they just come out without me having to go and get something to poke them out. Right, so Granny apple. Have I got any scraps of Granny apple here in my box? Yes, I do. Oh, that's good. Right, I'm just going to have a wee look. Actually, do you know what? That will be quite pretty. Got the smaller, actually got a smaller scrap than that. Right. Okay, so let's just cut two of these bits of vine because I've got this strip of Granny apple. What kind of card are you making then, Heidi? What are you up to? I know it's just a pity that during the live you couldn't share a picture. It would be good if we could put photos in live chat. Oh, this is moving about all over the place, but I'll straighten it out once I've got these two out. Oh, the Taco Fiesta, that would be fun. I don't have it, but... Right, so that slipped off the side of the card, but it's only one leaf that's... Oh, for goodness sake. Right. One more die cut. Won't come out, but we'll pop the machine on the floor. Pop the plates over out of the way. And then we'll straighten up a bit. Come and share what you've been making in Jazzle Dazzle Friends. If you're on Facebook, Jazzle Dazzle and Friends Craft share group where you can share any kind of crafting. We can inspire each other through all different mediums. Right, so I'm going to put that is from the Dainty, what are they called? I can say it's a Dainty Delight. It is Dainty Delight dies. So that's going in there out of the way. And I would be tempted to use the daisy out of that as well, because it is very pretty. Right, so, and then we were going to punch out pink flowers as well, because what we'll do is I'll prep all the flowers together. The flowers flying all over the craft room. Okay. Bubble bath. Right, so I don't know if you have a foam mat, but this came out of my case for my blocks. So the block storage case that we have, when you take the foam out to put your blocks in, because these are in the spaces, the biggest one is just fab for shaping flowers. Now, I need to get myself a bigger ball tool, but we can just, this is very quick. What you can do is take your time, and if you've got a bigger ball tool, it does go quicker. But if you just go in little circles on the petals and the middle of your flower, break down the fibres, and then if you just push it in, you just get a bit of texture. Now I'm doing this in a very hurried way. If you take your time and you've got, I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say that, but if you've got bigger balls, you on your tool, you get one that's much bigger. I don't know if the one on the take your pick tool is any better. Maybe it is. Oh, that's cool. Yeah. See, I used to have a... yeah. I'll do the petals first with the wee ball tool just to break it down. I like, actually, it gives it good texture, and it really does break the... It's just that these are not very big, these flowers, but yeah, that'll do the trick. Oh, yay! Yay, Kay, that is better, isn't it? Yeah. I used to have a tool that was a bit bigger than that. Let's do the blue ones. Oh, well done, Kay. That is quicker. Much quicker. Especially on the bigger one. See, that's why you go live, because your pals are there to tell you what you've forgotten. You see, I like you guys to be beside my fire and keep me right. I don't know that I'll need... I've punched out a lot of flowers. I've probably only put about 5 on a card. I've done all 3 of the big ones, let's see, and 2 little ones. Let's do 2 of the medium ones here. And of course it's much quicker when you've got the right tool. I used to have the old Stampin' Up pokey tool. It's got a nice rounded edge, but I think it's in my cuppa and cards. Oh, the bottom of a Sharpie. I don't have any Sharpies here. I like to just turn them over that way and then push them back on themselves, and it just, the flower just... Right, well, we've got enough blue, so let's just go with that just now in case we run out of time. So this one was the Granny Apple Green. Oh, yeah, if you have the lid for it. Have I got the lid on mine? I don't even know where I put it. I had it a minute. No, I don't think so. I think the putty bit, I don't know where the lid is. If you have the lid for that, yeah. Anyway. Anywho, let's make a card. That's what we came here for. And some chat. And we're having some good chat. Righty, so I'm going to put this on, and then the other one I'm going to cut it up. And now you need to be careful where you're putting the glue, and I'm not going to put a lot, but I'm going to put some at the top and just a bit at the bottom. I do have tweezers here to help me too, but just try and save me getting in a mess, but you know how it is with me. Now, I didn't bring any kitchen paper, but I do have my microfiber cloth. I'll just take some of the excess glue, but you know, if you get in a sticky mess, then just put your flowers and your dragonflies where the sticky mess came in. Don't undersell yourself, Kay. You're an amazing crafter. Right. So I think we'll pop this one. In fact, there, look, there's glue there. Stick it, use that excess, and then just pop. There's some extra glue on my tweezers here, so I'll just... just enough to hold it in place. And don't worry about that join, because that's just the perfect place to put a flower. To get all this extra glue off these tweezers. If I was organised, I would have some glue on my wee silicone sheet. I could even have cut these out with a sticky sheet on the back, I could use a cocktail stick, or I could just be Janice and get in a sticky mess. It is what it is. It's me. Okay, so there's some greenery on my growing up my fence, and now I just want some flowers. And I'm not going to overthink this either. I'm just going to pop. You could easily make these flowers really built up. You could have layers, or you can just do them as they are. And I'm going to put a gem in the middle. Go quiet because I'm playing. Right, there you go, and we need some gems for the middle of the flowers, and then we'll get some dragonflies. I think we'll use these. The brush metallic adhesive back dots, which again have carried over. We're growing flowers up a fence here. I've got that many tools out, I don't know which one I'm using. I don't see that putty tool and me are not talking today. So I'm hoping that just having a go like this without needing a whole pile of measurements and just making it up as you go. Yes, I do have the butterflies too, and yes, they could go on here, or the dragonflies can go on here. We've got both. In fact, we could have both. You can have dragonflies and butterflies in your garden at the same time. I will add them in a minute. What I want to do just now is sort out, I think if I'm really, no, I won't. I was going to say you could stamp straight on there. I'm wanting to put a sentiment there, and I did have it out. I took one out that came out of Sentimental Park, and it is just this little happy birthday. I'm going to try it straight on. If it doesn't work, I'll stick something over the top. How's about that? This is, I should have called myself the lazy stamper, eh? None of that. Right. It may not work because of that ridge there. It worked perfectly. It's perfectly squint. Oh, look at that, perfectly squint, and she pops ink on the back of the card. It's it's like my signature. Well, guess where the dragonfly will have to go now. Right, where's that bit of gold I had? Right. One. I just want the baby one, that's why I've got this strip. The wee baby dragonflies. But yes, I do have the butterflies too. I tell you what, we'll use the butterflies on the other one. Right, bone folder. So again, just give the wings a bit of a and then bend them up a bit, quite a bit. Bit of glue. The extra bits stuck to my glue pot. And the first dragonfly quite obviously has to go there. I just hold it down for a moment till the glue catches. Hi Pauline and Ticum. Well, kind of, I've made the frames, but I do have another card to make up, so just come and sit by the fire and enjoy the company. Have you all got something to drink and eat? I'm not sure where the other one will go. I don't even know where it is. Hot chocolate, okay. Oh, I know, Linda, yeah, it's early, but it's nice of you to join us for breakfast. I'm just going to put this one down here. I think, no, we just, oh, I didn't trim this one, did I? Snip that wee extra off. Alright, so you're up late and Linda's up early. Right, so that was the blueberry bushel with lemon lime twist and gold, of course. Yeah, I'm quite liking that. Yep. So what I was, oh, I don't, yeah, I do. Right, so what I was trying to say earlier was you can, and we'll do it with some of the pink ones. Let's get the bubble bath. So we're having a bubble bath by the fire here today, girls. Of course, these will happen much quicker because of Kate reminding me to use the glue bottle. And obviously, the longer you do this, the more the petals will raise. Yeah, that's right. So for, yeah. Well, Heidi is already into Wednesday. And you're just starting Tuesday and I'm in the middle of Tuesday. So there's the medium size ones. Oops, having a bit of a job here. And you could ink the edges of them. You can really decorate these, but more today's live was about the construction of the fold, the split front card. Righty, so, and then I like to turn them over and give them a shove. So I'm just about to start singing. I'm reading some of your comments. I'm going to start If You Could Turn Back Time. Do you know that song? Right. So what you can do if you want to is you can make a very fluffy textured card. So you could use the three sizes and layer them up, or you could layer up quite a few of the big ones. Then you can, yep, a bit of share. Who doesn't like a bit of share? I might have put too much glue in and the petals are all, but do you see what I mean? You can build that up. Use all those, so we're not using this punch enough, girls, so get it out and give it a, and then play. But I'm not doing that for this card. I don't know why I'm even doing that. I'm just making life complicated. I just wanted you to see that you can get some texture into these. Right, and again we'll just do it similar-ish. I think this vine is basically growing up the gate. It's attached itself to the gate. And this is what I noticed, that a good bit of the middle part of this is actually can be all on one. It is a lovely pink. It's what we've been asking for, a nice clean pink. Well, it can't get any cleaner than a bubble bath, can you? Right, let's see. Where did the tweezers go? Because that would help here, Janice. Just a little bit too much here, so we'll just make that stick down. We'll chop this a bit, I think. Just doing something similar to the other card, to be truthful. Or we could, you know, you can have it all, you know, that one going up. I think it's good to give it a bit of height. And also it might just cover up that gluey blob that I've got there. Probably just make another gluey blob. So not a lot of stamping, just a bit of playing. I've not glued all the leaves, just some, so that it catches. Good, Pauline. So yeah, so have a go. Obviously you can do, although I've just plain punched them straight out of card, you can stamp them and punch them. You can punch them and stamp them after, especially if you've got a stamping platform, such as a Stamparatus. So see, we've got some greenery growing up the gate. I mean, we can have a handle on the gate. You know, we could use those brass dots and have a handle on our gate. We're going to have brass butterflies around it, I think. Yeah, so let's just put some flowers on. This is just keeping it simple. Now just where that join is, it's obvious that we need to pop a flower there. I'm liking the colours, girls. Let's have another big one sort of down here. And just make it up as you go along. Might be a good idea just to pop that in there. So if there's excess glue, it's going on the silicone mat. Oh, I've really enjoyed having company. It's been in my head this all day to do this. But as I say, I was going to venture outside and do some crochet, but it was cold. I mean, I'm quite a hardy wee creature, but I think it was because I was expecting it to be warm because it was warm yesterday. Oh wait, this one can have more flowers. This could be cherry blossom, couldn't it? I'll put this one here because I don't really like the end of that leaf there, doesn't look so good, so put that there. Okay. Just you hug up beside us and we send you healing thoughts. You've had a hard old time. Now don't beat yourself up for that. Just be kind to you. Now I just want to know that that's drying. Not really. Oh, there is a bit of excess glue. Let's get my glue eraser here because oh, it's, do you know what, I might have to just, do you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to try something different. What about if we had some paper in there? What have we got? Oh, where is it? What is the one that's got sky on the back of it? Stars. Am I being stupid? How would that look in the night garden? I'm going to cut a bit of that and put it in the bag. Want it that way. Right, so I'm going to go as 14.4. So this is going to change this card completely, isn't it? So it's all very delicate there, but if I put that, it's like, that's cool. It's a different look, isn't it? Oh, and in you come. Oh, we're still having a blether by the fire here. It's not school. You're not really late. You just come when you can. I likey. Then we need some bling, don't we? Right, so I'm definitely going to have, what about, I have one of these, oh, we need a sentiment as well, or do we? We'll see. Right, there's the, so you can open the gate. Got some extra glue there. That can be a butterfly. Where did I put the bling box? I cleaned this one out this morning and took out all the retired ones, so now we can move, and I know that what I'm showing you is available to buy. But I guess, I think along with my basic white card I need to pop some of these on my order form, don't I? Right. Well, there's a bit of a gluey bit there. Right, now, I kind of think that the copper goes nice on the pink, so I'm just going to do that. So the flowers have got centres to match the gate knob. What do you think? I'm tidying up so I can see. Here's the lid on the glue. So is anyone still awake? Are you all asleep by the fire? I know. Now the question is, does this look too boring now? Do we need some DSP behind this one? What say you? If you want to write, you can write on the back. So what, do you want me to see, what was I using earlier? What did I have? Well, we got, so even that would be much, the very blue bit. Yep, you're right. Indeed, you're right. What about that then? The reason we put it there was because I had such a gluey mess on. That's what made us think of it. Shall we do this one, but do it onto there? Because I didn't see any of that on Pinterest. I don't know if any of the other colours would work better, but I quite like the space. It's our space garden. There's that. Yeah, that I'm going to do that, sweetheart. I'm listening to you, Heidi. But what's on the back of that, though? Oh, yeah, because it's got blueberry bushel in it. Right, so that would be 10.1. Now this has all been done in centimetres, folks, but if you need it changed to inches, I made you a blog and work it out in inches. I work it out for the US people, however there are loads of people have done this. So I'm just going to put glue. Actually, I'm going to put the glue on here. The space paper is lovely. What's it called? Janice, what's it called? Stargazing. Yeah, I've given you a lot of tips today, but you guys have given me a lot of tips, so we've worked together. So this was our first card, which is similar to lots of the cards that I've been seeing, but as I say, they're leaving them solid at the top. They're leaving about a third of it solid, whereas I've just gone for the whole fence, gate, whatever you want. I don't know how well you see that. And then this one, which is opening that way like a door. So I'm really quite pleased. That was a good one. Can you hear my birdies singing? That's just perfect to go with the blossom, isn't it? Yeah. So thanks for coming and sharing some time with me this afternoon. I really, really appreciate that. And yeah, you can linger by the fire for a wee while if you want to. Oh, should we put a sentiment on here, or shall we just leave this until I need one? Yeah, do have the window open. The birds are really busy out there. I have some goldfinches and some blue tits. Yeah. So they're all just outside. They've been nesting and doing what birds do. Twittering everywhere. We've got some big pigeons that chase everybody away. So what's your favourite? So that is Lemon Lime Twist Blueberry Bushel, and that is Bubble Bath with Granny Apple Green. Yeah, I think I'll just leave it. I might, you know, I could even just, I don't know, right, I'll just put a wee note inside. Yeah, cool. You know, I'm tempted now to go and put the sky, another sky there. I'm not going to, I'm just going to leave it alone. So thanks everybody. Not quite sure what I'm going to do next. I think I might go to design a card that's a bit similar to this for my Daisy class. Yeah, what are the daisies called? Are they Cheerful Daisies? So my June product based class is going to be Cheerful Daisies, and I've already designed a few cards for it, so I think I might go and just do one of these ones actually to go with it. And I'll see you all on the next video. Take care everybody. You know what, I have no idea how to get out of here again, so thanks for coming and joining me, folks. Do you know what, some of you are saying that I cheered you up. You cheer me up every time. Hope you don't feel sick the way I turned that. I just noticed, got it out the corner of my hand. Eyes even, the corner of my hand. Right, so I think I maybe need to go and get a cup of coffee. And I'll see you all soon. Take care. Look after yourselves. Be kind to yourself. Bye.